Hi soulmates, welcome to TECLAR Fashion School. In today's video, I'll be giving you the secrets that I use to make my clients stretchy fabrics, especially velvet. We all know that working with velvet can be so hard sometimes, and that is why I'm going to give you the secrets that I personally use. We've all seen velvet fabric and we know that it can actually stretch much. So in order to achieve this, we are going to be using this velvet fabric, and it is about 1.5 yard. Now, the very first thing that I would actually like you to note before buying a velvet fabric is to buy the original velvet. You can see that this particular one has a tape mouth. When you want to get your velvet fabrics, make sure that you get the one that has a tape mouth. And then the interfacing that we are actually going to be using is this stay. Some people call it cloth gum. So the idea is to iron your stay to your velvet fabric or to your stretchy fabric that you want to work with before actually sewing it, right? What you're actually going to do before stitching your velvet is to first of all put a hemming gum on the velvet fabric, and then you now place your stay on top of it and iron it together. The reason why we're actually putting a hemming gum is to actually hold it together very tight. You can also use this other interfacing, which is the tissue gum, if that is what you have available. But for me, I prefer using this particular one, which is the stay. The other one also works very well too. So right now, let's dive into the process. So the first thing that you actually want to do is to place your velvet on an ironing table, and then place it very well. Make sure that all the rumples is out, right? Make sure that it is laying flat on your table. Then go over it with your iron, with your steam iron that is not very hot. Now, when you go over it, the aim is to relax the velvet. Please, emphasis on your iron not being very hot so that it doesn't give your velvet another shape. Then you now go over and place your hemming gum at strategic points so that it can be able to take in your cloth gum. The aim of doing this is because most hair stays, the gum on it, the qualities has been tampered with. So sometimes it doesn't stay together when you iron it to your fabric. So that is why I'm advising you to put your hemming gum, spray water on it, and then you now go over and carefully place your interfacing on top of it. Whether you are using stay, cloth gum, tissue gum, any one you are using, place it on top of it, and then use your steam iron or spray water on top of it and then iron it. Now, when you are doing this, you are going to be holding down your iron on top of it. You are not going to be pressing it, like moving the iron vigorously. Just place it one point after the other at strategic points. You place the iron on top of it and hold it together. Hold the velvet and the cloth gum or hair stay or tissue stay together. And then you're going to keep doing this until everything is well gummed together. So you can see how smoothly I've actually ironed this, and this is what I'm going to do on the body of all my fabrics. I'm going to do it on the 1.5 inches fabric that I'm going to work with. You can see how smooth that is. You can see how smooth that back is. So this is actually going to make it to be very steady and easy for you to sew on. So now, after ironing it on the 1.5 yards of velvet that I'm working with, this is exactly what I have. So you can see that I ironed it all over the velvet. This is going to make your velvet to be steady and to be stable. It's not going to stretch anymore. Now, the next trick that I also want to tell you is that you don't iron directly on the front of your velvet. Anytime you want to iron the front of your velvet, make sure that you have a pressing cloth. That is why sometimes you see the shape of the iron on your velvet. So make sure that you have a pressing cloth before you now place the iron on it to actually iron the fabric. So now you can see what we have. What I'm going to do now is that I'm going to fold in the velvet and then cut out what I want to use. Whether you want to use this for a pencil skirt, you want to use it for a blouse, you want to use it for a sleeve, you want to use it for a dress. Make sure that you prep it this way before doing anything. So right now, I'm just going to go ahead and then place my skirt pattern on it and cut it out, add the seam allowance that I'll be working with, and then cut out everything. So our premium blazer online class is starting on the 20th of this month, and it is a very detailed class. All you have to do is to click on the WhatsApp link in the comments, and it's going to bring you directly to our WhatsApp to join the class. And it is a very detailed class. You don't need to miss it. Or you can also click the seller link on our bio to actually register for the class directly. We also have other online classes that you can join. We also have a WhatsApp community of over 1,000 tailors, both WhatsApp and Telegram, that you can as well join. You can also join our Facebook community at TECLAR Fashion School. All you have to do is type TECLAR Fashion School on Facebook and you'll be able to join. So now let's ride on. So right now I've gone ahead to cut out my skirt, and I'll also use this to cut out the lining and then sew it exactly the way I sew my skirt, right? So you can see the front and the back, and I'll use this to cut the lining. So now let's quickly experiment what we have done. So you can see a piece of the fabric that I've added interfacing to. You can see that it is not stretching anymore. Unlike the normal velvet that actually stretches, you can see this one that I'm holding now. So you can see that if I drag it, it's moving. But because I've ironed in a stay on the other one, if I drag it, it is not actually moving. This is how you know that what you have actually done is working and is steady. When you sew this thing now, it's not going to move, it's not going to stretch, it's not going to rumple. Your dress is going to come out very nice and very clean, right? So let's go over to the machine now, and I'm going to run a thread on it, and I'm going to assume that you're actually sewing this with your machine. So go over and run a thread on the fabric that you have. So you can see that I'm not holding it. The fabric is not rumpling. Everything is moving on straight. Unlike when you are sewing on the velvet and it's just having a puckerish stuff that is making your dresses not to relax. So this tip is actually going to help you a lot. Can you see how beautiful this is looking? Can you see? Can you see how neat, how straight it is? It is not folding at any point. It is not having any folds. It's as straight as anything. So this is how you achieve a polished velvet look. And guys, this is where we are going to be stopping. Are you going to be trying out this method? I want to see your thoughts in the comments. And when you do try it out, I would actually like to know what it was like. If this is your first time coming across my video, you are absolutely welcome to the channel. And if you are a returning subscriber, I'm so happy to have you here. If you want to learn more of the sewing tutorials that will actually improve your sewing skills, I want you to click on the next video showing right now on your screen. And until my next video, guys, my name is TECLAR. See you in my next video. Bye.